Well, welcome to episode 5 of the Zoay Weekly Report. I'm your host, Corey Rice.
And I'm Andy,
the co-host. Who's our special guest today?
It is Cody Tevis.
Cody Tevis! Well, first up is the TikTok challenge.
TikTok.
Andy, tell them what's the TikTok challenge today.
So, if you know anything about TikTok, you know this challenge. Obviously, it's kind of representing if your friend gets mugged, then how are you going to come at them?
Yeah, how you support your homies.
Yeah.
How you
what you got?
Join in when you see your buddy getting jumped. How do you defend your homie? Check this out.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now.
All right, so for this week's special guest, we have none other than the amazing Cody. He's usually behind camera. He does everything that you can even imagine. So for this week's Rank Edition, we're doing games.
Let's go.
So Cody, you want to start us off?
So for number 5, I have Fortnite. Number 4, I have Black Ops 1, the original, the OG, best Call of Duty.
Yeah.
No contest. Skyrim for number 3, Far Cry 5 for number 4, and God of War for number 1. The newest released God of War. It is amazing.
That's a pretty good list. So for mine, it's not so in-depth as Cody's is. Number 5, I have Tony Hawk Pro Skater on the Nintendo 64. It's a legendary
Throwback.
game, yes. Number 4 is NBA Live. I love NBA, I love basketball, so I love that game. Number 3 is anything that has to do with Mario. All Mario games across the board. Yes, very good. Number 2 is Fortnite. I love it. I like it a lot. The kids love it, and I like it. And number 1
now.
and number 1 is Call of Duty. You can argue which one's the best. I just say Call of Duty is a pretty great
You're
game.
lazy.
For this week's life hack, we're going to show you how to steal a piece of candy from somebody's candy bar without them noticing.
Ooh.
And this week's magic with Cody. Cody, what do you got for us today?
It might be good.
So I'm going to tell you the story about 4 brothers. John, Jack, Jim, and Joe. Now these brothers, they didn't have a whole lot of money, so they decided that they're going to rob a bank. So, like I said, we've got Jim, Jack, John, and Joe. Jim decides to go in and rob the security deposit box. Joe decides to go in and take care of the customers. John goes in and he takes care of the clerks. But Jim stayed on top of the roof to be a lookout for the cops. Well, lo and behold, the cops did show up. He alerted to his brothers and they had to go and hide. But believe it or not, they were able to make their back to the roof.
Oh
and they
my
escaped.
God!
And for this week's Scarlet Snaps, do not judge me as a father, but this is how my child has been rocking out to music since day one. For this week's version of Wheel of Horrendousness, our man Cody here is going to go head-to-head with Andy in a Frisbee competition. Loser spins the wheel.
Which will be Andy. I'm going to destroy him.
Yep.
We're back, and Cody said he was going to destroy Andy, and what happened?
I lost.
He lost. Are you ready to spin?
It's a courtesy. It's a courtesy.
It's a courtesy. Are you ready to spin the wheel of horrendousness?
Just spin it.
Right you are, Cotton. Are you ready to spin the wheel of horrendousness? Here we go. Spin.
No.
The homemade haircut.
It's actually not even like, yeah.
Give him a rat tail. Well, thanks for watching this week's episode.
Hopefully you enjoyed.
Your hair cutting skills,
Yeah. I'm very good at hair cutter.
all the other things. We'll see you guys next week.
Ding dong.